Alright, future professionals. You're working in a cafe, delivering food or a Wolt shift, pouring beer behind a bar, or driving ride shares for Uber. Maybe you think this is just a student job, it pays well, and I'm getting by well. But what if I told you you're missing the golden window, the moment when you, as a student, can grab a job that actually matters for you and for your career and pays better? Not just financially, but in terms of future value. Today, I'm going to tell you why almost every restaurant, bar, delivery, rideshare job is the easy fallback, why you should instead aim for one of the two jobs only students can do. An internship or a working student job, Werkstudent, because those are the ones where your experience, your CV, and your future chances are built. So let's dive in. So first, what's going on right now? You'll hardly believe it, but in Germany and many places, huge numbers of students are doing kinds of jobs that anyone could apply for. Working in catering, hospitality, delivery, rideshare, retail. According to a survey, around 75% of students in Germany have some sort of part-time job. When you look at what kind of jobs they're doing, tutoring, retail, catering, those are the ones that came up amongst the survey. So yes, most students work, but ask yourself, is that work building your career? Probably not. Also, when it comes to internships, data from Europe shows that 40% of students only do at least one internship during their studies, meaning 60% of students never did an internship. That's a huge opportunity missed. And in Germany, the total number of students is roughly 2.8 million. So we're talking about millions of young people being in the system, meaning competition for meaningful jobs is large, but the sweet spot of internships, working student roles remains unfulfilled. Why restaurant, bar, Uber, Wolt work is not the best strategic choice? Let me break it down for you. Those jobs do pay something, fine. They may be flexible, yes, but there is a big but. But they are largely operational, blue-collar, non-strategic jobs. You're pushing food, you're delivering food, you're driving around to deliver food. Good for you, but will it help you dig into the job market after your graduation? Unlikely. One of the most searched topics in Germany is finding a job in Germany. That's how it is. Your future employers are not just looking, did you work 20 hours a week in a bar? They're looking, did you engage yourself in the field that they're hiring for? Did you build the skills that align with their business? Did you show responsibility? Did you show initiative, learning? Because here's the truth. The excuse, I don't have work experience, is one of the biggest blockers in the job market right now. Doing a job that doesn't count as industry experience doesn't help that excuse disappear. And let's be honest, if you stay in doing shift after shift in hospitality because that pays and you have flexibility, you might wake up one day with your degree and realize, oh shit, you have no relevant experience to talk about. And you'll now be competing with not just another student, but with grads who have done internships or working student jobs, who have real projects on their CV, who can say, I worked in marketing, I reported to senior leadership, I developed dashboards, I did strategy. That's the kind of thing that puts you ahead. Every time I order Ubereats, there is a South Asian student delivering. I've seen hundreds, if not thousands of Wolt Uber delivery boys, and 90% of them are students. I know that they could be doing the job for multiple personal reasons, but let's be real, it's a shitty job, especially in the cold winters of Germany. No one wants to do that. Here's where you flip the game. As a student, you get a privileged position. And believe me on this, you can take internships or working student jobs that many full-time people cannot. That creates a lower competition zone. If you position it right, success is waiting for you, my friend. What I want you to do is find office jobs, working student jobs, or internships. If you have issues finding them, contact me. I will help you. This is what this channel is for. Reach out, comment. I will make sure to answer each and every comment and concern of yours. Moving on to some facts. Most of the working students are paid 15 euros, sometimes even more. You're allowed to do them 20 hours a week for the whole year. Internships, it's similar. If they are longer than 3 months, they must pay at least minimum wage. Germany is currently facing a shortage of skilled workers. The federal strategy expects a shortfall of 240,000 skilled workers by 2026. This is your opportunity. Go for the white-collar jobs. Stop riding for Ubereats. What does all this mean? Many companies are eager to bring on students for internships or working student roles because it's beneficial. You're cheaper, flexible, and you may stay on for longer. Also, companies save a lot of money in taxes if they have 2 working students versus a full-time employee. The 2 working students do a combined 40 hours a week but cost much less to the employer compared to a 1 full-time employee. Use that to your advantage. Because you can only do these as a student, you have less competition than a full-time job applicants who are often many and have more working experience. This gives you the chance to build real work experience, show impact, bridge the gap between your studies and professional career. Bring it together. Okay, now you're maybe convinced. Now what? Here's your step-by-step. Decide the field you want to go into: marketing, product, data, business development, operations, etc. Scan for internships, working student jobs in that field. Don't just look for any job that pays. Look for relevance. Big tip: don't look for jobs on LinkedIn. Those are the jobs which recruiters couldn't hire for, and that is why they are being posted, especially on LinkedIn. But they are looking for a perfect fit, and the hiring manager is choosy. Based on personal experience, go to job boards of companies directly. You wouldn't find so many jobs that aren't posted on external job boards. Apply to those jobs. I land in most of my roles which were never ever posted on LinkedIn or Indeed. Prioritize quality over convenience. Yes, maybe the bar shift pays now, but if you instead swap just a few hours a week for a working student role in your field, you're investing in your future. It helps you land a role full-time for sure. I personally know so many cases where people became full-time employees at companies where they did working student jobs. Make your application strong. Show you're a student, you're motivated, you know what you want. Even if you have little to no experience, emphasize learning, side projects, your degree, your drive. Once you land a job, treat it like a real job. Be professional, create visible output, work hard, ask for responsibility. Document everything that you do so that you can add it to your CV. How to get the best CV out there is a big topic, and maybe I'll cover it in another video. But right now the focus is use the job to network, meet mentors, ask questions, learn company cultures. That gives you an edge when you apply for full-time jobs later. When the internship or working student role ends, collect the reference, highlight results. I improved process X by Y%. I managed this project, and update your CV accordingly. Avoid getting stuck. Don't stay in only service blue-collar jobs just because they're comfortable. If you get weeks or months free, swap some of the time for a role that feeds for your future. Professional jobs pay more in the longer run. Invest in your future. Now here's what I want you to do today. Open your phone or laptop. Search for working student jobs or internships in Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg, or internships in your field, regardless of which city you want it to be in. Pick one job posting, save it, not from LinkedIn. Go to the DAX 30 companies, go to the individual stock market of your specific country, look for the top companies there, go to their individual career pages and look for listings on those pages. Block 15 to 30 minutes tonight to tailor your CV and write a cover message. Use ChatGPT to help you write it. Use AI to your advantage. Be smart, because here's the truth. Your working student or internship job can be the bridge between being a student who works and a young professional who's on track. You're not just delivering food or driving rides. You can be building your future self. So stop treating your student job as a just paying for rent. Start treating it as an investment. You've got the degree, now build the bridge. Go get one relevant internship, relevant working student role this semester. Your future self will thank you. Trust me on that. Let's recap. Most students fall into easy jobs: bartending, delivery, rideshare. Fine for now, but weak for your future. Internships and working student roles give you excess experience that counts. Fewer students take advantage. You're in a sweet spot because you're a student. You can apply for these roles and face less competition than full-time applicants. I don't understand why people don't do that. But you have to act, you have to apply, you have to pick up the roles that link to your future, not just the paycheck. So my question for you: what is stopping you from doing internships / working student jobs right now? Let me know in the comments below. I am very curious. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's stuck in the bar shift loop but could be doing something better. Thanks for watching. Now go be the student who doesn't work but works smart. I'll see you in the next video.